but I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
Hanging from a thread till you dead, cause your partner put a price on your head. Cause your chick was laying up in his bed. She getting details, spilling every word that you said. She working retail, thirsty bitch just trying to get ahead. If history tell us anything, y'all both end up dead. It's just a street tale, a fable, some shit someone said. Sit at the table and hope there's more to offer than bread. Pulled out the cradle, first steps you getting chased by a fed. No head starts, just body parts and lead sparks. Old religion, brand new hate and weak hearts. Oligarchs, krakens, dragons, you see sharks. Imagine you could manage to maneuver the deep part. You a savage, you can have it, just show all your teeth sharp. If you could grab it, you could stab it, just aim for the bleeding heart. The ones that show compassion, a soldier that seeks art. Does the artist that wage war take over or take part? Taking a knee, thinking no one faithful is me. I'm good people in bad lands, no evil live within me. I mind mine, I'll survive, find this land's for the free. If I'm mistaken, I'm forsaken, no one rescuing me. Residual effects, stray bullets through familiar necks. For any number of infractions that I deem disrespect. Your beliefs, you deserve better, but we both in the shit. You just haven't come to grips with it yet. Fight or flight, and they ain't really nowhere to go. If your back is against the wall and you ain't throwing no blows, you gon' crumble in the rubble, become blood in the snow. If you a victim, they collect them, grab the body and go. Dig them and ditch them, total disregard for the soul. Gas them and lit them, watch the flesh burn in the glow. Where we live and catch a shivering, it's a hell you don't know. Your best hope is that your dying ain't slow, or your dying's a show. Where we at, it's every man for his own. A bloody backdrop, where killers just zone and slice flesh to the bone. Masked and gloved up front of your home. A flash of gun, but the side of your dome. Fresh blood from a stone, dents in your sense. Kick your fucking ball through the fence, dare you to say something. No sense in sitting around in suspense. Find out what's next, open your fucking mouth, disrespect. See the extent of how my life is intense. She beautiful and oppressed in a permanent summer dress. She a servant and still she blessed. Children cradled against her breast, whispering prayers, wishing their souls the best, knowing that they forgotten, not forgetting they're blessed. The bloodiest red lights, just piles of dead life. Something must be broken, the glyphs wasn't read right. You think them Bible papers will shed light? Yeah, right. Burn after reading, tell the preacher I'm leaving. What is poppin', people? Welcome back to the Ill Cartel. I am your host, Shy Ill, and we are back in the building. Salutes to you for being with me on this lovely hump day afternoon. Hope everybody been getting that money this week. Millions. Hope everybody been getting that bread. Salutes to y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me today. All right, I have simply returned because I've missed y'all. All right, that's it. I've been drowning in the technical shit. And I said, let me go kick it with, in the words of Miguel Lopez, with the homies. I'm not gonna yell that shit like he does. All right, salutes to y'all. Welcome. What is poppin', people? Let me get the TTS dropped up in here and pinned. Wow, let's get that poppin'. Salutes to y'all. Welcome. What's the word, people? What is the word? Boom, let's pin that. Boom, done deal. All right. Shout out Zoraida in the building. Happy hump day. Salutes. Drop your like on the way in. I agree. I couldn't have said it better myself. Drop the like. Hit that like button. Share. Tell a friend to tell a friend. All right. We got a lot of good stuff popping. All right, shout out Shannon. Salute Shannon. Saludos Shai. Zoraida chat. Salutes. Appreciate you. Shout out Judy. Welcome. Shout out Velez on the check-in. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. He's singing a song and shit. You gotta relax, bro. He's too happy, boy. That boy's too happy, boy.
I came in
Swangin'.
like a wrecking ball.
Coño, man.
Coño, man.
That's crazy. All right. Boom. Shout out Velez. Greetings, everyone. Midweek bump. Relax. It's bump day? Not hump day? You gotta relax, bro. You gotta relax. Shout out Tere on the check-in. Salutes to Tere. All right. Tere, don't encourage him. All right. We're trying to save him from a life of cheerleading and swinging like a wrecking ball. All right. Don't encourage him. Look at you encouraging him. Oh,
Coño, man.
No mommy's wake.
all right. Shout out Primo on the check-in. Shout out to the Nightbot for being consistent. Nightbot, stay consistent, boy. All right, shout out Glory Days on the check-in. It might be like tomorrow or some shit, wherever he in New Zealand. Salutes to Glory Days. Shout out Zoraida doing hood rat stuff for
But
my
I
friend.
wanted to do hood rat stuff for my friend.
Shout out Tere. I didn't get a notification. I happened to look in the Discord and see we were live in 30. Yeah, I scheduled the live closely to 7 o'clock. Just doing a lot of shit, all right? As y'all see, shout out to Primo, El Primo, Donald Wayne Tompkins. Popped up on DJ Vlad, so I took that opportunity to make a retrospective video on the back and forth between him and Jay. We have like 2.5 hours of their back and forth. But I cut that down to 45 minutes and put out a little retrospective, and it's doing well. I'm going to drop the link for y'all. Make sure y'all save that link and go back there whenever we're done with this live stream, all right? And make sure you check that out. Give it a like, give it a comment. Let's keep that one in the algorithm. See, when these other guys, you know, they recycle shit, they just throw it back up there. No, we put together a nice little retrospective. You know what I mean? We're not lying about the fact we're trying to catch Vlad's algorithm. None of that shit. But I ain't got to lie to kick it. I do what I do, and I say it out loud. Right? Shai Velez is his own encouragement, indeed. Indeed. JP, where you at? Where's ghillie suit JP? Hit that like button if you have yet to do so. JP's in his ghillie suit in Overwatch. All right. Primo's tripping. Well, this Primo's tripping.
So now I'm talking about the other Primo. Primo, I can't with that guy. Salutes. Again, like I said in the video, I respect that guy more than I respect that fucking ginger that been crying. That motherfucker just been crying and just making up shit, just saying whatever. And it's like, yo, I can't even, I have no respect for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't like you. You said a lot of foul shit to me, so if I ever lay eyes on you, you know, it is what it is. But I respect Primo a whole lot more than that dude. A whole lot more. What's up with my Streamlabs? It's tripping. So get this dock back up. See if it works. It's not working today. What's happening? I ain't gonna trip on it either. Salute. So make sure y'all check out that video. What else? We dropped the Jardinero that we got from the Cartel Life video. We dropped that. Make sure you check that out. Give that a like and a thumbs up. We dropped the Il Cartel news on Chapo's ginger nephew that got locked up. That's another ginger I respect more than dude. Dude gets no respect from me. Straight liar. I saw his page. Weird as hell. Just a weirdo with the voice of a castrated man. Shut up, Valer. No mama's got to work tomorrow. Primo, listen. That's no excuse, bro. Cuando hay party, hay party. I thought you was one of them dudes. That is true. The carrot head is a fool. Just a fucking waste of fucking oxygen. No lie about the ginger nut hugger. Saw his page. He's weird. Dude looks like he was on some shit. He's always on some shit. But more than anything, lies. Just lies. And he's not very smart. Kind of a dumb. Just, he'll do some stupid shit, make a mistake, and just like every liar I've ever known, just make up whatever fucking reason for it. Whatever. Salutes. Hit that like button, y'all. Right now, we're just talking our shit. We're going to get into El Gabito. All right, we spoke about him in the live stream where we were covering El Panu's life and who they thought would replace El Panu, and it looks like it was supposed to be dude, or that's who they said it would be, and guess what? Got him. Straight to jail.
You're stealing, right to jail. You're playing music too loud, right to jail, right away. You're driving too fast, jail. Slow, jail.
Yeah. Guys like Rick Ross, yeah, miss me with that fucking bullshit.
Bullshit.
That said his obsession with Jay is way too weird. Like, dude, nobody important knows you. He talks a lot of crap. Listen, man, what more can I do, right? I invite you on the show to speak to one of your idols, somebody that you praised, right? You come on the show. I stay out of it. I let y'all have your conversation. You have your conversation for 4 hours. You don't say nothing disparaging to this man for 4 hours, all right? By the end of that shit, we were exhausted with your castrated voice. We didn't disrespect you. We didn't do nothing to you. The comments, people, and not even our chat, comments, shit on you. You turn around and you start talking shit about the people that you just was on a live stream with for 4.5 hours and didn't say one word or any of that shit. Then you get exposed for it, how you're acting, like what they're calling you. And then you just start lying some more. You just a waste of breath, dog, and you pussy. That's it. Say he talk a lot of gay shit. That's 8 Up Gay. That's not 8 Up J, that's 8 Up Gay. That's his name. Hit that like button if you have yet to do so. I mean, like, and then I had to block him. He'll go, oh, he blocked me. Oh, yeah. You were repeating yourself over and over and over again, Papa. And then he was telling people that I was hiding the shit. The live stream is out there. The edited versions are out there. And the expose's out there. What more do you need to see? What more doesn't he need to see that he probably needs to find a new leaf in life? All right? Hey, Primo, man, we ain't going to be trying to keep you up, bro. If you don't watch the channel when we're not on a live stream, then it's on you, Papas. I mean, we talking about ginger snaps. All right? We're talking about ginger snaps. Some little fucking Florida swamp rat that has a disrespectful mouth. And he sounds like they chemically castrated him at birth. That's what we're talking about. All right? And I had a choice this week. Respond to the fucking loser that's lying and nobody's listening to, or respond to, Primo being on Vlad. Dude stupid as fuck. Just dumb, like, and you'll never convince that guy he's dumb. There's no way. No, I'm asking because I don't know what ginger you're talking about. Exactly what I'm telling you. I'm talking about the ginger that came on here to have a conversation with Jay, and the comments shit on him and he cried like a bitch. He trying to go in on Val now, and he bringing up Kato. It's like people are so disingenuous, man. You're so disingenuous. You know what I mean? He's bringing up Val. He's making up stories. He's putting together fake ass stories and try to make them. What he's doing is he's counting on all the other dummies in the world like him. So he'll make up whatever fucking cockamamie story, and the ones that don't question it don't question it. He argue with the ones that do. He's a fucking cuck. Was Primo and Vlad talking shit? I don't know. I've only seen two videos that they dropped from his interview with Vlad. But I will say this, right? And I'm not a stupid man. I do know that Primo came in the chat a couple weeks ago and told me to tell Jay that he was going to throw my alley-oop. And I said, fuck Jay's alley-oop. Give us the alley-oop. Tell us what's popping. You know what I'm saying? He bounced. Right? I'm pretty sure the alley-oop has to do something with whatever he had to say on Vlad. So in one of these next parts, we'll see. I was going to buy the members only and react to it. Maybe we'll do that tonight. I don't know. But maybe he speaks on them. Maybe he doesn't. We'll see. You know? Just tell me what I need to know to believe you. Because you didn't show me shit last time. That's where I'm coming from. And I just don't understand the internet, man. It's crazy. If you make a movie and people go watch your movie and they don't like it, they have every right to say it's shit. You got every right to be upset about it quietly. You don't go talking shit to them. You created a product, they didn't like it. You told a story, they didn't believe you. Me personally, I'm not obligated to believe nobody on the motherfucking internet. I don't know you. We not cool. We don't have a rapport yet. I don't know you. I don't have no and if off the jump I don't believe, and I'm not just talking about him, I'm talking about in general. If I don't believe you, I don't fucking believe you. You could be mad about that. But now bringing it to me, that's a whole different, now you're doing something else. I don't believe you. I'm giving you every opportunity to prove me wrong, and I'll be a man and say I was wrong. Not like the rest of these suckers, but that's it. They are the same kind of suckers. You know? You got beef with Jay, now you're being disrespectful on his wife. Man, he's just a fucking, there's a lot of reasons he ain't a man. He's a fucking phony. This dude Jason, my bad, bro. I gotta catch up on that. I know he was talking shit. Papa, we did a whole expose. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's why you can't be coming in here making demands. All right? Get your ass into the university. Then come over here talking that shit. Salute to you. I appreciate you. All right? But now you done pissed me off. Make me want to put you in the fucking bed. Shut up, Les. He been talking mad shit, but that's all it is, shit. Nothing based in truth. Not one thing based in truth. The guy just talks. Hit that like button if you have yet to do so. The numbers ain't numbering. All right? The whole shit. I broke the whole story down in the last video about him, and I don't want to revisit him. He doesn't deserve the work that goes into this channel. He's not worthy. He's beneath me. All right? He's the used condom in the alley you accidentally step on when you get out to piss. That's where he sits on the bottom of my Jordan 4s. And then I got to come back and get them shit scrubbed up. He's beneath me. He got no room for me to even talk about him. You know? He was telling people that we didn't put it out, so I went and I put the fucking live stream on his Instagram. Here, people, here's the live stream. There's nothing cut from here. Everything I said was the truth. This guy's just fucking spewing bullshit. His crap shit will drive his followers to come see the video, more views. Yeah. They'll come and see what the truth is. The chat kind of knew that because during the interview, everyone was calling his bluff. Yeah. And here's the thing. Once it got to the comments, then... No. Primo, understand. I'm not revisiting. I'm telling you that we already revisited. Catch up on that. I've been busy trying to make the millions. Okay. Millions! Well, you put us in your ear when you're making the millions. Stop listening to fucking Backstreet Boys and all your favorite fucking boy bands and pay attention, right? Get familiar. Right? You, boy, if JP was here right now, right? But yeah, so that motherfucker's the bottom of my fucking sneaker. Shout out Big June on the check-in. Salutes to the usual suspects. Appreciate you, sir. Jordans is too much privilege. More like Walmart shoes. I'm saying, though, I'm the one wearing the Jordans, stepping on him who's the used condom in the alley. I didn't mean to get so graphic, but I was trying to really point that shit out. Shout out Jesus Martinez, North Carolina, in the chat. Salutes to everyone. It's 8:22 over here. Salutes to you, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. All right. We just chilling. I'm taking my time. We hanging out. Hit that like button. Primo said, miss me with the Backstreet Boys. That boy go all the way back. He's nostalgic. He got new kids on the block. Poster and shit. All right. Shout out Soul Man on the check-in. Appreciate you. But yeah, so that's where we've been. Fuck dude. Dude's 6 different kinds of bitches. And he's over there by himself. Everybody telling him, why you didn't say that when you were on the show? And he just repeats himself and repeats himself. He talk about the twins. He talk about Joaquin snatching a Mayo. He puts up a picture of a video. Everybody's like, you got the wrong picture, wrong son. He's like, no, I did that on purpose. Shut up, bitch. You're lying. You lie about everything.
Shut up, bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Fucking mouth. All right. Boom. I got something coming up, though. Something that I'm going to work on with the twins that's going to be dope. So when time comes, I'll let y'all know what that is. Just know we working back here. All right? We got a bunch of edited videos lined up already for the rest of the week getting scheduled. So make sure you check those out. Hit that like button and vote for the real shit over here, all right? Again, the numbers ain't numbering. Put some respect on my fucking name. So the other day, hold on, let's get to this. Boom, shout out to the chat. Damn, what's wrong with Streamlabs? Streamlabs not working. Shout out Glory Days. Where you at? Story time. Hold on. Who? Where's who at? Let me know in the chat. Where's who at? Shout out Glory Days for the 349 New Zealand. Appreciate you. Shout out Cody. Chapitos are kind of done now. Well, we've been hearing that. Every time the next guy in line that's supposed to be the guy gets smoked, we hear that. We about to talk about it. I'm going to come back to that comment while we're talking about it. All right. Hit this. Let's do this. Hit the goddamn like button. Y'all disrespectful as fuck. So when we were covering the Panu story, or the history of El Panu, and they said, how he was responsible for this, that, and the other with the Chapitos, they alluded to him being replaced by El Gabito. El Gabito, they said, didn't have the political pull, or not the political pull, but the connections to replace somebody like El Panu. But I've been telling y'all that if they continue to, lose these, these heads of security, these guys in position, pretty soon they're going to be promoting 15-year-olds to those positions, all right? So that was on Friday that we saw, I believe, or Friday, or maybe the live stream before that we saw that he might be the person replacing El Panu. Well, it looks like plans have changed, right? Looks like plans have changed, and his services are no longer needed in the community.
Your services are no longer needed in the community.
Who the bomber clot?
He went straight to jail.
You're stealing, right to jail. You're playing music too loud, right to jail, right away. You're driving too fast, jail. Slow, jail.
Chapito's Plaza boss, Mexican authorities arrest El Gabito. Alleged Los Chapitos Plaza boss celebrated in narco corridos. Mexican officials said he worked closely with Los Chapitos leader Ivan Archibaldo Guzman Salazar and served as a key operator in Mazatlan. All right, there he is. I got this picture without the eye stripe. I don't understand why they do that. Mexican authorities scored a significant arrest this week in the tourist port city of Mazatlan, Sinaloa, with the arrest of Gabriel Nicolas Martinez Larios, also known as El Gabito, or El Ochenta, an alleged regional leader of Los Chapitos, who for years oversaw the group's operation in the area. Martinez Larios was arrested June 1st by federal and state authorities in a residential development north of the city. His capture represents a major blow to the faction led by the sons of Joaquín El Chapo Guzman, as El Gabito had become a key figure within the organization and was even immortalized in several narco corridos, a genre of music of Mexican ballads that often narrates and embellishes the lives of cartel members, aka they lie. In fact, according to InfoBay Mexico, El Gabito is the subject of 3 narco corridos that trace his rise from an associate of Martinez Larios' clan in 2018 to a plaza boss and regional leader for Los Chapitos, a position the song suggests he attained by 2023. Although the Martinez Larios family is originally from Guadalajara, Jalisco, it later relocated to El Rosario, Sinaloa, where the brothers began working for Los Chapitos. As noted by InfoBay Mexico, El Gabito steadily climbed the ranks of the organization. Mexico's defense ministry had documented his activities as early as October 2020, identifying him as an active operator in Mazatlan, Concordia, El Rosario, and Escuinapa. Another report from 2022 identified his brothers, known as El Casco and El Oen, as key operators in the same region. According to Mexican journalists and security experts, El Gabito and El Casco imposed extortion schemes on mining companies in Concordia, demanding monthly payments in exchange for allowing operations to continue. The municipality recently drew international attention this year after 10 employees of Canadian mining company Vizsla Silver were kidnapped and later killed, after the company allegedly refused to pay criminal groups operating in the area. I mean, you cannot have a society, with extortion on that level where people are just being snatched up and murdered and thrown on the side of the road, and you still didn't get your fucking money. It's disgusting, really. El Gabito's name gained greater prominence amongst authorities following the 2025 killing of Oscar Noe Medina Gonzalez, also known as El Panu, a close associate and trusted lieutenant of Ivan Archibaldo Guzman, the current leader of Los Chapitos. According to authorities, El Panu was considered one of Ivan Archibaldo's top lieutenants and was responsible for the cartel leader's personal security. He also played a key role in the faction's drug trafficking operations, including the expansion of fentanyl distribution networks in Mexico and the United States.
This is America.
As noted by InfoBay Mexico, El Gabito was widely viewed as El Panu's natural successor. However, he was never formally promoted within the cartel's leadership structure, the outlet noted. So who's next, huh? Oye, ¿dónde está el chavalito que fue a buscar las cocas? We need him. Bring him back. The kid that we sent to go get the cokes, bring him back. We need to promote this fucking guy. You know what I mean? We need to promote him. You know, they say it's a major blow, but every time somebody gets arrested or smoked, they say it's a major blow to the Chapitos. Shout out Cody. Cody said Chapitos are kind of done now. I don't know, are they? Because we've been hearing this shit for a long time. We heard it. We keep hearing it. We heard it with El La Peris. We heard it with the other Gavilon or whatever. All the fucking 28, 39, all of these fucking numbers. All of these disposable soldiers. We heard, oh man. I will say this. I'm not hearing about a bunch of, Maito Flaco lieutenants getting popped off, going to prison, getting smoked, and none of that shit. I'm not hearing that part. So somebody's talking. The question is who? Is it internal? They giving up their own guys and just they cashing in their deal early? Right? Giving up everything that they know about everyone they know, and then when it's all said and done, just like that, they vanish and disappear?
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Or somebody else got good information and they letting that shit fly because these guys is getting smoked or sent straight to jail.
You're stealing, right to jail. You're playing music too loud, right to jail, right away. You're driving too fast, jail. Slow, jail.
No muscle left for them. We also have to look into that El René. Supposedly that El René guy that they were talking about, that Kata and I forget the other guy's name all the time. They were talking about El René, who was not dependable, and so the next day I saw a video that said he flipped on him. It's a disloyal game. It is what it is. Shout out Cody. There it is. René just switched sides too. So, the game is fixed. Fucking numbers, man. I can't keep up with the numbers. El 28, el 29, el 00, el 10,000. What the fuck? El millón.
Millions.
El no mames.
No mommy's wait.
Right. Shout out Glory Days. Okay, story time. AKA Primo, AKA story time. Salutes. Where's the other Primo? We ran him out of here? Where's he at? Be soft. I seen a little bit of the video on El Primo. It's pretty good. Yeah, make sure you check out the rest of that video, so man. All right, hit that like button over there. Shout out to Big June and his son. Graduation. Well done to both of y'all. Shout out Padrino. Shai, your thoughts on the Air Jordan 4 Toro 2026? I haven't seen them. Well, I mean, I know what they look like, but I haven't seen them in hand. I don't know what the differences are between this release and the older releases. I will say, Jordan 4 Toros is one of my favorite sneakers. It's a beautiful shoe. I think it's an extremely beautiful shoe, and I'm looking forward to having it in my closet. As a matter of fact, sneakers is all on my phone right now. What they talking about? That's my thought. Hopefully they're not shit. Hopefully they're nice and solid. Shout out Tere making the matcha. Boom. Shout out Big June. So, who do you guys think is turning all these guys in? You think the military is just that good? You think the Mexican government is just that good? Huh? Who do you think is doing this? Is this an inside job? Do we need a poll? Let's get a poll popping. Hit that like button if you have yet to do so. The numbers ain't numbering. If you've been here more than 5 minutes, we've entertained you and we've earned that free like. Trust me, nobody knows who hits the like button, so we won't see. If you're a ghost watcher and don't want to be seen hitting that like button, whatever, feel free. Start a poll. Who's talking? Who's talking? Who's talking on the Chapitos? Inside job? Enemies. Get your votes in. Get to the chopper. Pretty soon they're going to have to recruit and they're going to have to promote babies. Huh? Because every time somebody gets smoked, somebody goes to prison, you got somebody less experienced with less connections, less pull, than you had before. It's going to take a long time. I should have put a 50-50 in there, huh? On the poll. It's going to take a long time for somebody like El Chapo to come around. It's going to take 50 years. I think those days are over. I think technology made its way to the mountains. I think the days of hiding on a mountain are over. Those days are over. Technology that made its way there. Who's gonna successfully hide like the old man did for 40 years? Who's going to be able to accrue the amount of influence in government and local police? These guys their careers are getting shorter and shorter. All the juniors got taken out of the race. All the juniors got taken out of the race of becoming the man that has the 50 years of, political power and pressure that he could put on people. These guys are just gangbangers at this point. Gangbangers that inherited what was left of the men before them. Get your votes in. Right now, 60%, 64% say it's an inside job. 36% say enemies. Yeah, I should have put it 50-50. A lot of users in the chat saying both. They might be if these dumbasses using the same phones for everything. Or probably someone that's trying to turn themselves in. I don't understand. Shout out Judy. Both for sure. Can't be enemies if there's... Yo, you got to slow down, get your typing right, Papa. Can't be enemies if there's these big dudes falling and only from... You got to relax. You got to slow down. I think Trump bringing the pressure on the Mexican government so they start playing ball and going after cartel. I could be wrong. Shout out Quasi. That and I think they know the jig is up. I think it's time for them to, you know, play the other side, play the heavy. You know? I think they realize the jig is up. Those years and years of these seats getting paid have dwindled. And if we're going to keep afloat, we're going to have to do our shit now. Our allegiances were to those old men. Those old men are gone, but now those old men could bury us. Or these kids that they sent to pick up the money, or they sent to do this or do that, or who know that. Now, I don't know. They just want to wipe them out. We've used you up. Time to change the guard, no? Maybe. We've had enough of you. It's been a pleasure doing business with you, but
your services are no longer needed in the community.
Who the bomb clot?
That's what it feels like to me. Same way it feels like, and I told y'all this before, it feels like Trompito's fighting a silent world war. Because he's going to all these little places and all of these Spanish-speaking countries and shit, and he wants to overthrow this one and bring this one to justice and that one and this one. He's just collecting pieces on the board. Nobody's checking him. So I feel the same way. I feel like, hey, man, they quietly turned around and said, okay, we've been doing what these guys wanted for a long time, but the guys that we fucked with, they no longer there. We got to crush these other dudes. That's just me thinking off the top. Y'all could tell me I'm crazy. Shout out Big June. I got mine in the mail. Yeah, I feel you. I ain't never walked that stage. Time definitely flies. Shout out Padrino. You ever get the Lakers? Nah. No. Not yet. Oh, I thought you was talking about diplomas, Big June. I thought you was talking about you got your diploma in the mail. I was going to say, me too, dog. I didn't even get that. But you got your Toros in the mail? Shout out Big June, man. What size are you, bro? JP got a pair of my Toros in his closet. Yeah. Shout out Padrino. Hit that like button. Salutes. No, I didn't get them Lakers. I've been putting the money in other places as of recent, but I'll be back. Shout out Big June. How them Toros feel, bro? You need to drop a pic in the outfit section of the Discord and shit. Cody said the same thing. That's a tough one. 50-50. And that's probably the truth. Shout out Willie Palms. I'm at a stop in a construction zone. Don't throw my ass in the bathroom. You're getting close.
Put him in a fucking bedroom.
Hope everyone is well. I have 762 miles to go tonight to be in Florida by 5:30 a.m. We love you, mods. Salute to you, Willie Palms. Appreciate you. Safe travels, sir. Get that money.
Millions.
Get where you got to get to. Willie Palms, be safe. Get some coffee and snacks for the ride. A22, fuck politics, bro. Fuck Republicans. Fuck Democrats. Fuck you for running up in here and just yelling whatever fucking shit you think you want to yell. Do you have a will or a trust on them Jordans, Shy? Hell no. Motherfuckers will leave my Jordans alone. But no. And again, my collection has dwindled. I had a way bigger collection at one point. Tell Willie Palms. I hate construction. Willie, you safe travels. Get your ass off the phone before we put you in the fucking bathroom. Hit the like button, y'all. Y'all greedy today. All right, let's get it. Let's see. Trump is just a puppet. It's the rich, evil people that control the U.S. government. Yeah, there's no lack of evil. But you don't have to control, you know what I'm saying? The evil is evil from there all the way down to wherever it stops, and it usually stops at the victim, the real victims. So the people above him, people below him, I don't give a fuck. Evil is evil. They could all end up in the same fucking ditch as far as I'm concerned. Shout out there. Nobody checking Trump. Nobody. El Gabito is the one that had Mazatlan in terror. Well, now there's not much money. And with the World's Cup, they want everything nice and calm. Yesterday there was 9 people shot in Culiacan. You could just imagine who did it. The World Cup's going to be interesting. Shit. The UFC at the White House is going to be interesting because everything is shit is hot right now. The world is hot right now. We're going to see. But I don't have no doubt that our government can't say, look, if nobody else is going to plan this attack, we got to make something happen. So, you know. Well, hopefully the people of Mazatlan can breathe a little easier today. Because, you know, the police grabbed El Gabito, you know, what the fuck is the word? I just had it in my head. Oh, they just grabbed El Gabito by El Rabito, and he's not gonna be around for a while to terrorize them. But let's see. Maybe they get it. Maybe he'll get a deal. See, I don't know about these guys getting deals. These guys gonna do some time. He was handed over by the governor that protects him. Wait a minute. Who you talking about, so man? You talking about? You're not talking about him, right? Government is going with Miles, I think. I mean, it seems that way. And even if it's not a healthy alliance, the government got a bone to pick too. Listen, those guys with the guns in the camouflage and shit, those guys didn't get that kickback. You know, their bosses and shit did. Those guys buried their friends, saw them die in front of them. You know, those guys got bones to pick. You can't buy all of them. Mexican politicians too corrupt, so the drugs and the money will keep flowing. Oh yeah, none of what we're seeing is going to affect the drug trade. I'll take that another step. None of this that we're seeing is going to change drug addiction. You know? It is what it is. It is what it is. That part, you know, the rest is just drama for headlines, for people to get promotions and jobs, to be written in the history books and let it be said that so-and-so, so they do the Pan Bounty. We got him. We got him. Miss me with the bullshit.
Bullshit.
Mexico has the opportunity to become prosperous and great nation, and they're fucking it up. Sad. We're fucking it up too. We're fucking it up too. They ain't alone. We're fucking it all. Fucking it all up. The government, the military, and police there. I think you're saying...
Oye, ¿y el Rocha? ¿Y el Rocha? Bueno, ¿y el Rocha?
So if they capture Gabito, that means that they're getting closer to capturing the Guzman brothers, right? It seems like they've lost all the government protection that they had. I don't know if it gets it closer to them. Maybe they're a little bit more protected than that fucking guy. I don't know. I would say that the walls are closing in, or maybe they are turning the crank on the walls. I don't know. Yeah. What the fuck do I know? Just a YouTuber. Hit that like button if you have yet to do so. All right, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Shout out El Padrino. Padrino, I'm glad you're here, bro, because I'm going to let you know. I'm building a system so that I can pay as much attention to my other channels, right, as I do to this one, right? And I want to be able to talk about all of these things. I want to talk about sneakers. I want to talk about music. I want to talk about all that shit. All right? But not in the middle of my cartel segment. Miss me with the producing my show. All right? Salute to El Padrino. I appreciate you. And very soon, we'll be on the For Beginners channel, one of my other channels. And I'm going to change the name, and we'll be able to talk about all that shit. Now, I'm going to answer your questions. But, and a little bit later in the show, I'm going to be just talking bullshit, whatever you guys ask, whatever. But, you know, we're talking about El Gabito getting grabbed by El Rabito and put straight in jail.
You're stealing, right to jail. You're playing music too loud, right to jail, right away. You're driving too fast, jail. Slow, jail.
Out of these choices here, listen, I respect all of these producers. But no worries, Padrino. No apology necessary. Thoughts on Beatmaker Cooking Soul? I don't know. I don't even know. I've been out the loop lately. These other guys, I know. But I don't know that I could pull a choice from there. I don't know. There's a lot of factors involved. How much collaboration? Like Dre gets a lot of collaboration going. How much of that is Scott Storch? I know Dre's drums when I hear him. It's a good list though. Got me wanting to listen to some fucking music, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know who I'd pick. I'm thinking of all of the dope shit. They're all good. I just think Dre's catalog is too crazy. I'll go with Dre. Cooking Show, I don't know. Or maybe I do. Maybe I heard the beats, but. Shout out Dapper. Y'all seen the tunnel they popped off? Yeah. I did see that. We'll talk about it. Ask the twins about the tunnels. I think they spoke about tunnels and submarines and all kind of shit, but we could get deeper into that another time. What's up with this poll? I'm going to end this poll. 59% say inside job. 41% say enemies. Some of y'all said 50-50. Padrino, how'd you feel about Jay's freestyle at the Roots picnic? Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's fucking going crazy about that shit. 90% of people didn't understand none of it. All right, let's get back to the topic real quick. That it said no more deals. Yeah, I don't see these guys, these younger guys, getting these deals. What they gonna give them? You know, Pedrito that runs the lab. Okay, big fucking deal. Might give you a governor, a senator. Chapitos will give you a governor.
Oye, ¿y el Rocha? ¿Y el Rocha? Bueno, ¿y el Rocha?
Not for real though. Everybody talking that. Oh, my bad. Everybody talking about that Jay-Z shit. The man came out a couple weeks ago and said, battle rap, we should just stop this battling shit. And then he aired everybody out. Hit that like button if you have yet to do so. Well, who's the next contestant?
Mono con los ojos tapados.
Who's the next contestant on who's up next to get the dreams granted of their promotion and then be immediately extradited to the United States of America?
This is America.
No intel, no deal. There it is. There it is. Shout out Big June. I actually wear my Jordans. Me too. Me too. Got to. They'll go bad on you if you don't. Shout out, that collection's worth money. Yeah, it's made me some money over time too. But yeah, I hear you. It's gonna be worth some more money. Then I go, sure that shit. Right now, put them shits on feet. Shout out Leo on the check-in. You're right. It doesn't really matter that these guys are getting caught now. It seems like a setup for a future plan to control the drug game. It's possible. Maybe they let Ryan Wedding out. Send him over there to run shit.
No, mommy's wait.
I don't think someone like Ivan will get a deal. I think they will treat him the same as his dad. Him specifically, huh? But here's my question to you. Sam, wouldn't you think that they would have felt that way about... Well, I guess that's more of a Mexico thing. But this is a Mexico thing, too. Don't you think they would have felt that way about Ovidio and did that shit to Ovidio? They gave him a deal. You get a deal, you get a deal, you get a deal. They gave him a deal and they let his people come home. to the United States of America.
This is America.
He had a whole culiacanazo about him twice. You know? He was the big bad wolf. Didn't they tell us he was the big bad wolf? Then when they got him, nothing to see here. So I don't know. I don't have faith that Ivan won't get a deal. Maybe. Hey. The old man, I don't know. But maybe I'm thinking grandiose Hollywood thoughts. There was a book I read years ago, Beyond the Pale Horse. Some of that info was way the fuck out there, but it mentions how secret societies control wealth, drugs, and tech. I don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. The table that these people eat at is sitting on our shoulders. Period. They should send Ivan to Canada to face charges for that girl. We need to get into that story. I don't know nothing about that story I keep hearing about. I need to get into that story. I need to put that on a list of some shit. Shout out Velez. Nah, it was all coordinated by Ivan. He the big bad wolf. That was the other side of that thought. Thank you for bringing that back up. Because the other side of the thought was, or do they look at it like Ivan's the one that created the Culiacana? So we had Ovidio. Ovidio couldn't have done it. I don't know. Maybe. Quite possible. Shout out EC12. Shy, yes, you are right about Ovidio. However, I think the U.S. government is like obsessed with him like they were with El Chapo. So I don't know. I just think they won't offer him a deal. That's quite possible. That's quite possible. I don't know how obsessed they are because I think they could pull the trigger whenever they want. His dad had a deal until he didn't. What deal he had? He went in there. He was like, Your Honor, it wasn't me. It was Mayo. Ivan is the leader and he's ruthless. Okay, I'll take that. That's reason for him not to get shit. Shout out Zoraida. Who's next in line? El de las cocas? Oh, the guy that they sent to the store to get the cokes. He's well, the guy that he sends to steal the guy they sent to steal the cokes from the local corner store. That guy's gonna be the next guy in charge. El de las cocas. Look at that translation. YouTube, you're such a fucking... Look. El de las cocas, but they put the one with the sodas. No, we said cocas. Ovidio was the money maker. So are you guys saying that Alfredo gets a deal? All right. I don't know that we ever did that poll. Maybe that's one poll that we haven't done. Shout out to whoever copped something from the Il Cartel shop. I appreciate you. Boom, salutes. I lost my place. Shout out HG on the check-in. Salutes. Thank you for being here. Welcome. We've been here talking our shit. Oh, that's what I was talking about.
Mono.
I was talking about the poll. Let's get a poll popping. Will the U.S. offer Ivan Archibaldo a deal? Yes or no? Shout out Sam, I agree with your points. It seems like the government considers Ivans to be like the main leader, so they might treat him like his dad. Yeah, no, quite possible. The only ones that will benefit will be Ovidio and Joaquin. How about Alfredo? Will Alfredo benefit? Because that's going to be my next poll. Will they offer him a deal? Do they consider him more leader and more ruthless than Joaquin and Ovidio just because he's free? Well, Alfredo's really never talked about. He's talked about as his brother's sidekick. That's it. He's the real ghost. You don't hear about him, running through a tunnel. Shout out Dap. It's too late for him. Cody said everybody gets a deal. You get a deal. You get a deal. You get a fucking deal. Then it said no more deals. No more deals. Enough is enough. Go get your fucking shine box.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Nobody gets a deal. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. Get your likes in. Make the math make sense. We've been here an hour. %60 so far say yes. Ivan will get a deal. 40% say no. Get your votes in. Ghost Watchers. Get your votes in. The best deal will be for Joaquin due to self-surrender. Damn. You think so? Is he not going to pay for the bodies that got dropped? Is he not going to pay for Hector Malesio Quinn? Is he not going to pay for the missing security of Mayo? Is he not going to pay for kidnapping? Or was that bargaining chip big enough for them to say, it's okay, no worries. You get a deal. You get the good one. They'll work with him, but they're not giving him a real immunity deal. So what's he getting? An extra piece of chicken and shit? Softer pillow? What he getting out this deal? We've asked a million times whether, he might choose to go out in the war rather than be brought to the United States. But what happens if that ain't in the cards and he ends up being brought here? Do they offer him a deal or do they not? Okay, maybe the question should have been, if he turns himself in, do they offer him a deal? Okay, somebody just said it right here. Let me see. No, blame it on Ivan. He'll be good. So Alfredo could blame it. Alfredo could blame it on Ivan and be good. That's what you're saying. Maybe they'll offer him a deal, but it might not be as lenient as his brothers. They might make Ivan serve more years in jail than his brothers. Right. Kingpin, right? He's the boss. Shout out Velez. Hell no. All that is forgiven after bringing the old man to the U.S. Shout out Dap. If he self-surrenders, they might let him out in 10 years. If Dubo's translating is crazy. Shout out Upper Echelon on the check-in. Salutes. Welcome. Shout out Tere. I think Ivan will go out like Mencho. Okay. It's another option. Hit that like button, y'all, if you have yet to do so. Put a little respect on my name. If you've been here more than 5 minutes, we've entertained you. What's this poll looking like? Will the U.S. offer Ivan Archibaldo a deal? 71% say yes. 29% say no. Get your votes in. Shout out HG. He's getting new roommates. Who's getting new roommates? The brothers? The brothers getting new roommates? I think Mario and Chapo gonna be housemates soon. We gotta look into one of these fucking these sentencings, man. Nobody gets sentenced. You don't get sentenced. You don't get sentenced. I think it's possible that Ivan might choose to go out. They said he doesn't want to go to jail because he's already been in jail. I think Mini League said that in his interview. What I've been hearing a lot of is he's not for the discomforts of prison. It's not for him. Been there. Don't want no parts of that shit. Whatever. Okay. I think Ivan will go out like Pablo. I feel he'd rather die than be caught. Okay. Yeah, I've been hearing that sentiment lately. Definitely been hearing that sentiment. Shout out there. I heard that prison in Mexico was messed up. He was tortured. Don't doubt it. I'm sure somebody paid for that, though. Imagine what Chapo feels that his son's turned in El Mayo. You think that you think that they'd have his blessing or not? It sounds like you think that they wouldn't have his blessing, that he'd be disappointed in them. I mean, he cleared the lane for them to do it. He made that shit possible because just the upbringing alone. Ivan's too spoiled for prison. No Rolex and Ferrari. Nah, none of that shit. None of that shit. Shout out Cody. He was tortured in prison. But Ivan has a kid now, so he might want to see that through. Meaning he wouldn't want to get, he wouldn't want to go out in the game. Shout out Upper Echelon. Jay Flores says, no blessing. He'd be really disappointed. Really? He'd get them on the phone and be like,
now you see now, you done fucked up, that, don't you?
Not happy, huh? Oh, shit. Hold on, man. This shit didn't ring. Give me a second. What's going on here, man? Give me 1 sec. I'm trying to get this dono to play. Prison's not for weak narcos. Man. Who you telling? What is going on here? This. First that. Alright, for some reason my donos are not playing, which is kind of fucking frustrating. He might want to see his kids grow up even if it's behind bars. Maybe. He didn't sound like that. If he's the one that sent that Manta message or whatever that message was where he said it's going to be plenty of us, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. There it is.
El Che aposentó $, amigo. Dígale a los chavalones estos los cuates que sigo esperando la feria pa' mis sopas.
All right, shout out to El Chipo on the $2 power chat. Amigo, tell the twins that I'm still waiting for that money for my soups. All right, I don't know if Upper Echelon was here last time Chipo came through. Right, he said if I'd asked the twins if they could send him a couple of dollars for the sopitas because, he discounted them $5 on them last bricks that they got recorded on tape and shit. You know what I mean? So he's waiting on his money. So shout out to Chipo that he's willing to still donate to us, even though the twins still ain't paid him his money. You know what I mean? He wants his fucking money, man. All right, shout out to Chipo. Boy, everything's haywire today. Let's get it. That's interesting. That's a conversation I want to have with you the next time you come on. That conversation about how they feel about that shit. American prison is like the Hilton for guys with money compared to Mexican prisons. Yeah. Yeah. That's why all these guys are ending up. But then again, you know, I remember hearing that they were terrified of U.S. prisons. Why? Because the U.S. prison they can't tunnel out of. A fucked up prison where they get tortured, they got a chance of tunneling out of. Upper Echelon Chapo don't care because my son ratted on him. It's just one big deceitful game. Shout out there, it's true, but Chapo gave him permission. That is true. He didn't just get permission from his father. Everybody told him, go ahead, do it. Do it. HG, exactly. I think he's weak-minded. He might go crazy. JP, where's JP? He's on Overwatch, man. I told him he's getting stripped of the People's Champ belt. He's just gonna have the ghillie suit belt. The hashtag king, that's it. Don't know where JP is. Salutes to him though, wherever he's at in these Chi-Town streets. Shout out, that is the bar open. Indeed it is. The bar is actively open. What's up with this poll right here? All right, I'm about to end this poll. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. Will the U.S. offer Ivan Archibaldo a deal? 72% say yes. 28% say no. Well, I'm not even going to ask about Alfredo then because I'm assuming everybody that said he going to get a deal, Alfredo going to get a deal too, unless we find out he's the real butcher. Chapo will be disappointed. He knows they can't win against Mayo. Yes, Vicente spoke on Chapo, but Chapo still respects Mayo. Now look where they're at, outside of Sinaloa. And everything is shit on. They shit the bed. I agree. I don't think he can ask for permission for something like that. Because the chances of your plans leaking, you take a shot at the king, you best not miss. I don't think he can ask permission. Who? Vicente? He didn't have to ask permission. They offered it to him. All right? They offered Vicente permission. They told Vicente very early on to do what he got to do.
At Terra 855 sent $9.99 on YouTube. Cheers to all.
Shout out Tere for the $9.99 super chat. Cheers to all. All right, cerveza for me. Thank you very much, Tere. Let me salute that. Oh, Chapo's son cannot be mine. Okay, I see what you're saying. They couldn't get permission. Okay. I hear you. Shout out JP wherever you are. Salutes to Shannon. All right, let me go get my beer. Oops. Shout out Velez. Word on the street is that his shield is in danger. Nah, we're not going that far. JP had to do so. JP is first five. All right. First five wrenches. JP will have to do the most foul shit. I think you've done fouler shit that put your fucking shield in more danger than JP can't have his shield in danger. That ain't it. But that People's Champ belt, I'll take that shit. I'll put that shit on the next contender. I'll be like, go get el que busca las cocas, go get that guy. The guy that's getting the cokes, bring him over here. We're giving him the People's Champ belt. All right, shout out Kenny on the check-in. Salutes, what up, usual suspects? Salutes to you, sir. Appreciate you. All right, whoever did cop something from the Il Cartel shop, when you receive it, if you'd like to, drop an image in the Discord, man. Let us see. Let us see. Notifications are all over the place. Yeah. Stay out. Get back up off JP's. He's gonna ask for an apology when he see you. You see, Velez saluted him now. Like, all right, salutes JP. Yeah, because you knew he was gonna. He'll be like, man, my boy Velez done turned on me. Let's see. What else did we talk about? What you think about that desert camel hat? Yours? I love it. I think it's dope. Great color combination. But camel works with everything. You put anything on camel, it works. Yeah, I love it. Don't trip. I'm going to get me one of those. Eventually, I'm going to have matching fucking Il Cartel hats. Tell him, Teddy, he's fucking around. Yeah. But that's about to be in the fucking bedroom. JP gonna come over here and be like, respectfully, may I have the honors of putting that motherfucker in the bathroom? I think we've said what we're gonna say on that topic. I do want to talk to Upper Echelon next time. Make sure y'all remind me next time when he's on that I'd like to talk to him about that, about, you know, Chapo's disappointment in what they did. One detail that's rarely mentioned is that some people thought El Chapo tricked Vicente to get him out of the picture, tricked on Vicente to get him out of the picture, and several people did offer support to go against Chapo. Shout out Kenny. I see Marquitos Toys and a few other big heads in the Chapito faction are in Spain. That's probably where Ivan is. They're everywhere that these guys are not, you know, getting locked up and murdered and shit. That's where they're at. So who knows? Quite possible. They're wherever the fight ain't. Shout out Zoraida. Yes, I want to see what you guys bought. Please and thank you. Salutes to Zoraida. Zoraida got her a pink Il Cartel shirt. Velez got himself a camo Il Cartel hat. 298 got himself a powdered blue and white Il Cartel. I like to call that one the cocaine hat because you can't even see the word cartel on it. It's white on white. All right.
At Snickers and sent $9.99 on YouTube. Always great to see you streaming. #ZTeam.
Shout out Snicker Season on the check-in. Salutes to you, sir. I appreciate you. I'd like to acknowledge Snicker Season because Snicker Season is one of the donators that, you know, he is pioneering dropping donos on videos that are uploaded and not just when we're live. So salutes to him. I want to acknowledge him for that. I appreciate you, Snicker Season. Salutes to you. Z-Team in the building. Appreciate you. All right, I appreciate you for you know, thinking about supporting the channel even when we're not live. I appreciate that. All right, let me get my beer though. I got my first beer. They dropped me a beer. I gotta go get my beer. I'll be right back. think Oakland said that Chapo. Hold on, let me make this clear. Give me a second. I think Oakland said that Chapo was planning to take out Vicente and his family in the U.S. But I don't know if that's true. I think Oakland said it, or I might have read it somewhere. Well, we always got to remember that these guys have their alliances, so we got to take what they say with a pinch or a punch of salt. You know what I mean? Shout out to Tere for the strawberry, 5% alcohol by volume. Salutes HG. Shout out Tere. Shout out Snickers Season. I appreciate you. But El Mayo had everything calm to avoid fighting. And waited to see what the U.S. agents would say. But the point is, several were ready to jump in. I mean, there was always tensions. Didn't they feel like they let that shit happen to his son or something like that? Like, there was always tension. Again, this is a good conversation for me to have with Jay Flores. I want to ask him about this next time. This was before Chapo was caught. I need to get into that Canada story too. But the guy in the hat kept things calm to avoid a fight and waited to see what the U.S. agents would say. But the point is, several were ready to jump in. That would have been a crazy operation he'd have to mount in order to get Vicente. Shit. Shout out Velez. Where the Jack and Cokes at? I never copped them. Was that a Who Mix? Yeah, but hard Who Mix. 5.8. I mean 5.0. See, I'm trying to create the system to where I'm off topic, I hit the buzzer. I'm on topic, I hit the bell. But sometimes I fuck up. By the time I'm an hour and a half in, ya lo cagué.
Yo vivo tranquila con los pelos. Cállate, hipopuerta.
It be like that. Let's see about this tunnel, though. Hold on, man. This guy's playing fucking games over here, bro. You know what? We might have to put JP in the bathroom for a couple minutes, man. Hold on, man. 1 second right here. Where is it? There we go. That's who, motherfucker. Let's get it. I thought you'd have Coke and Jack ready for Friday. Did I say that shit the other day? What are you talking about? Fill me in, motherfucker. I saw, who was it? JP? Somebody put that suggestion in the Discord that I drink the Cokes. But I think I don't know. I don't remember why I didn't get them. I don't remember if it was because of the sugar. I don't remember what it was. What is having all that money and power worth if you don't have peace? Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. And they act like they do know. And they'll sell to everybody's kids that they know. And then when they're locked up or they're dead, who knew? So Shout out Kenny. Put JP in the bathroom. I did whatever you say. He did whatever you say he did. Jack and Coke Zero. Hold on. See, I gotta watch. This guy's a manipulator. He'll say that you said some shit, but I thought that you was gonna have motherfucking kerosene and matches on Friday. Well, nobody mentioned no fucking kerosene and matches, motherfucker. He just make up some shit. You sounded like that ginger fuck over there, man. Where your dog at, man? What the fuck? Where's the fucking dog at, man? Let's get his dog to break something. I need his dog to break some shit in the house. He don't like that sound. Try Big June. Let's tap that like button. It's free in the channel, and Shy deserve it. Thank you. Salutes to you. I appreciate you. It was all for the corrido. Ain't that the truth? It was all for the corrido. You're right. Shy Mayo won the Civil War. Ivan just won't admit it. I don't know that yet. I'm just saying, if we're taking what we're seeing is his lieutenant's fault. Yeah. Bless para las cocas. Wow. JP's gonna hold this. He's watching. He's gonna hold this against all of y'all. He's on y'all ass. When he eventually gets up in here, you be in the internet streets. But I don't know, that People's Champ shit, we might have to revoke. Might have to cancel Christmas on this motherfucker. All right, I think we're done with that topic. I'm going to move on. I'm going to stop this recording unless somebody got something to say now. Say it now, or it will not end up in the edited video. Another one bites the dust. These guys, and we've seen this before, where we're on a Friday we'll hear so-and-so is going to be promoted, and then on a Tuesday we'll hear
you're stealing, right to jail. You're playing music too loud, right to jail, right away. You're driving too fast, jail. Slow, jail.
Or we hear
your services are no longer needed in the community.
Who the bumbo clot? Oh.
Goodbye to Pepsi. Va para las Pepsis. Yeah. He got to go for the Pepsis. I just placed my order. I salute to you. That I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right to jail. Shout out Johnny on the check-in. Oh, shit.
Jonathan Pantria sent $2 hashtag salutes Chiel my brother hashtag El Cartel member San chat hashtag hope you are all having a blessed and grateful hashtag hanging out doing hoodrat shit with my friends Wednesday hashtag impromptu Wednesday live hashtag like and subscribe to the great quality content hashtag support the channel hashtag it's free.
Bruh, we've been talking about you. I don't know if your ears been ringing, but salutes to JP for running up on us. Shout out JP for the $2 power chat. Salute Shy Il, my brother Il Cartel members in chat. Hope you're having a blessed and grateful hanging out doing hood rat shit with my friends Wednesday.
But I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
Impromptu Wednesday live. Like and subscribe to the great quality content. Support the channel. It's free. Don't cost you a damn thing. JP, we was talking all kind of wild shit over here about, stripping you of the People's Champ title, putting you in the bathroom. Velez put your wrench on motherfucking on the chopping block. All kind of shit, bro. But we're glad you're here. You got some splaining to do. Right? You need to get into the motherfucker. You're like a politician, bro. You need to get into the chat and you need to kiss hands and shake babies. Okay? All right? JP fashionably late came in with his entrance music. Right to jail or the upper room.
The upper room.
Ginger Snap is spreading the narrative that Jay gave Chapo's son the idea. Ginger Snap will say whatever. I almost don't believe he's a ginger. That's how much this fucking guy lies. That's how crazy it is. And I've known people like him. That guy will say anything. That guy say anything. He's a fucking jerk off. Ate up gay. Oh shit, JP in the fucking building. JP, what's up? Salutes. We was on your ass. Motherfuckers like, where's JP at? I said, man, he's in the Overwatch, bullshitting. Shake babies? No shake babies. Yeah, you got kiss hands and shake babies. I mean, shake hands and kiss babies. But salutes to JP for joining us. See, now we gotta have a serious conversation, man. He definitely the hashtag king. You're not gonna take the hashtag king from him. He definitely gonna have that. It's that people's champ shit. I mean, he used to be in the chat, but he don't fuck with y'all no more. Shout out Shannon. Who's shaking, baby? Shout out Miguel Lopez on the check-in. Salutes to the homie. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Hell no. Oh, I want to see the video of these tunnels. Shout out Johnny. The internet was speculating El Chapo himself gave his sons the idea to turn Mayo in for leniency. The internet speculates every fucking thing you could imagine. Everything. Good theories, shitty theories, lying ass, bum ass theories like ginger snaps. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too many theories. We like to sift through all of them and pick which ones are bullshit. And which ones can be viable. You know? Under the kind of and then here's the other thing. You also have the government bullshitting too. Because I don't know how much I believe the story about them catching Chapo communicating with his sons on the outside or whatever. That boy, he in there crying because he's in a hole. Which one is it? Is he crying because he's in a fucking hole? Or is he got contact with everybody? You know? So the internet is a... what's the word? It's an unreliable narrator. The internet's an unreliable narrator. It's too much shit. And then to hear Jay say that, you know, he believes that Chapo would be disappointed in the boys for doing what they did. Well, we're gonna have that conversation next time I talk to him. But yeah, internet got too much speculation and shit. Too much. All right, boom. Boom, shout out Miguel. Shout out JP, my dear beloved Il Cartel members in chat. I humbly apologize. I wasn't aware we were going live today. I ain't feel my best and finally got a good 2 to 3 hour nap after being up 24 hours straight. Listen, man, miss me with the bullshit, boy. You get special notifications from everywhere. And we okay with you being late. We like you in that chat too, though. You could be the hashtag king, but you could also be right there. You know what I'm saying? You could give them one word answers. Get your ass in that chat, man. All right, shout out J-Fam on the check-in. Salutes to Little Michoacan. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you for being here. Shout out Big June, JP. Hope you feel better soon. Me too. We're going to thug it out. We're going to thug it out in the chat. And I'm glad you got a good nap, motherfucker. Did I hit the bell? No, I hit the buzzer last. See? I got to keep track of that shit. JP is never the same without you. Hope you're feeling better and get more rest. Yeah. Me and JP be the only goofies in the voice chat at whatever hours. Shout out Johnny. Mayo gave up a lot of Chapo's whereabouts, so maybe it was Chapo's get back. You're the expert. Clarify, please. I'm saying that there was always tension, right? But you make decisions, you make moves based on what you know, how you feel, right? They had their tensions. I'm not holding Vicente cooperating on Chapo in that regard, because in the book El Traidor, Chapo gave dude the green light to say what he got to say. They gave all of those kids the green light to say what they got to say when they got to say it. You know? So I think he's so stuck in a hole, I don't think he's able to strategically place some get back on Mayo. You know what I mean? Maybe the boys just had a bright idea. They were sitting around the fire like, you know what? What if we? And then everything went left. I don't know. Or the government wasn't lying and the old man was able to talk to them the whole time and plan that shit from day one. Again, I'm not the expert, by the way. I'm not the expert. I'm learning with everybody else here. You know, I'm definitely not the expert. I'm just, you know, I'm keen to bullshit. I can see that shit. And it's an interesting conversation to have with Jay Flores, and that's what I want to do. To explain, I don't think Chapo's intention was that Sinaloa burned the way it is right now. You know? I don't know that that was even Mayo's intention. Mayo probably didn't even want this to go down the way it did. But something had to be done. So who knows? Good conversation to have, though. So we think someone is snitching on Ivan and family, or is the government just cracking down on them, or are they telling on their own people, getting all their building up their chips early? That's another option. Couple 2-3 fucking cooperations here. Hey, fucking point that guy out. Could be his brothers. Oh shit, yeah, could be them, could be Nini, could be anybody, could be fucking, you know, guys in witness protection, could be who. There's no lack of people willing to talk out there about the shit. Shout out Shannon. Shy and JP be having a gift battle when I post my morning greetings. Yes. The gift battle still be going. You should see the fucking DM. I told him, listen, the gift battle's entertaining in the battleground, bro. We gotta do this shit. But, you know, any time in the morning, I might just send him a fucking gift that says, I will fucking kill you. Shout out JP. Chapo and Mayo in jail. Chapo and Mayo in jail, it's over for them. I don't think they still giving orders. These young guys doing what they want. I agree. I think Chapo and Mayo get the news when they get the news, bro. They said Chapo was allowed to speak to his sister in ADX. Maybe BS. Everything with a punch of salt. Not a pinch, a punch. No expertise here, Papa. The ones that been here long enough know that we learning together. I don't claim to be no hotshot. I just call bullshit. If it sound like bullshit, you convince me otherwise. You know, that's it. Whoever I'm calling bullshit on, that's it. We in this one together. But yeah, I see patterns. Let's just put it that way. I don't even know who Cholo Ivan is, bro. It's too many names. What's his number? 2028? Shout out JP, Z-Team. I think the Chapitos just got too greedy and they wanted to keep everything for themselves, so they kidnapped Mayo to get rid of him. to help their brother who was already extradited. Sounds like a great plan. Their plans just didn't work out. Here's my question, EC12. Again, I agree with you. Sounds like a great plan. But what was the plan then if it went bad? Because did they think they was not gonna go to war? I think Chapitos just got too greedy and they wanted to keep everything for themselves, so they kidnapped the old man to get rid of him and to help their brothers who was extradited. But they knew they was gonna go to war. Oh, the part that ain't going according to plan is the losing the war. Okay, I hear you. If indeed they're losing. Choro Ivan got arrested with him. He's in the pic where Chapo was thinking. Oh, yeah. We're about to do one of those, the cartel inside videos on him. We're going to do one of those. Let's see about that dude. Now I know who you're talking about. But they got 6 names in their real name. So imagine the nicknames. You know? La Tota, La Puta, like all these fucking crazy, weird names. I think the U.S. government already knows everything about Ivan, so I don't think they need anyone to snitch on him at this point. I'm with you, Sam. I think they hit the button on his ass when they're ready. What? Hit the button on him. Indeed. Shout out JP. JP, feel better. Thank you for being in the chat with us. Sorry you didn't get a notification. We're going to have to put a bat signal up for you, papas. El Totín, yeah, you got El Totín. You know, El Culón. El Sin Nalgas. You know, you got El 69, you know, El 69 and shit. They're everywhere. Shout out Johnny. 4 government names. Yes, they do. 4 government names. Yeah, and 1200 aliases. And 1200 is an alias as well. It's somebody. We don't know that guy yet. He'll be the boss in about 3 months the way shit is going. And he's like 12 years old. It's crazy out there. Crazy shit. Crazy shit. Let's get it. Let's put the microphone out my way. I want to see the video of this though. Let me know if we're still good, because all of my browsers just went dead. So let me hit that again. Let me get a chat. That's strange. I don't like that. Gotta get the chat back up right here quickly. Boom. I'm like one of them NASCAR guys, boy. One of them pit crew. Whenever there's drama, I fix that shit quick. Because I stay on the fucking job, right? Let's get it. Done deal. El Milky. 1500. Yeah. Be like, bruh. All the comandantes, los señores del taco and other food. Yeah. And they're fucking screaming at each other on radios and shit. Alright, hit that like button if you have yet to do so. I appreciate y'all. Salute to everybody that donated. Salute to El Chipo. You see, when El Chipo asked for his money, Jay got the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Maybe they thought they were gonna win the war. During the time the Chapitos basically had all the support from the state government, they also had so many people, they were too confident. Man, lo cagaron. If that's the case,
tranquila con la pendencia. Cállate, hijo.
that's fucking some diabolic shit right there. Coño, everything's going wrong. Fuck.
Oh shit, not good.
Not good. Coño, man.
Coño, man.
Yeah, el 24 de modelos. Yeah. The 24 models. El yogur. Too much fucking information.
Too much information and shit.
Fucking Victor Fuente. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Damn, Little Michigan or Michoacan, Velez, you out of pocket, bro. You super out of pocket. The fuck is wrong with you? Thought it was Little Michoacan. You fucking around. All right, let's get it. Video shows massive drug smuggling tunnel connecting U.S. and Mexico. 4 people have been arrested and charged with trafficking more than 45 million in cocaine through an elaborate 2,000-foot tunnel between border cities in Mexico and California, complete with electricity, reinforced walls, ventilation, and a rail system, according to federal officials. The tunnel was discovered as part of a months-long investigation into a warehouse for a supposed discount store, Buy for Less, located near Otay Mesa Port of Entry in San Diego, right across the border from Tijuana, Mexico, according to the U.S. Department of Justice. Coño, man.
Coño, man.
By the end of the operation, more than a ton of cocaine and the sophisticated tunnel underneath the store were found, officials said. For these defendants, it wasn't a light at the end of the tunnel. It was lights and sirens. Ah, that was clever. I see what you did there, Attorney General Adam Gordon. The U.S. Homeland Security Investigations Tunnel Task Force began surveilling the purported Buy for Less store in December 2025 when federal officials said a new group of apparent employees was seen in and around the store. They saw them guys. They saw them guys with the fancy smancy shit, you know? He had the fucking boots on and the green polo shirt. You know? He had an assortment of hats and shit like Camilo had. Little Michigan is wild. Yo, that shit is crazy. I thought Little Michoacan was crazy. All right? But Little Michigan is crazy as fuck. Shout out JP. So I didn't realize you were thinking of going live when you said take a nap earlier. I thought you were talking about get some sleep in general. That too. I'm glad you got it. You know, either way. CDS should be named the LA Cartel. Chapito shouldn't have started a war. They were strong when they didn't fight with each other. Yeah, lo cagaron.
Yo vivo tranquila con la pendencia. Cállate, hijo.
I think the Chapos gave access to CJ&G to smuggle through their dad's tunnels in exchange for men in armor. The words of Shah, they let the wolf in the hen house. Indeed, they did. And at what point, how much control did you lose, if not all of it? I mean, the cartel insider guy, again, who might have, and especially if he's using Oakland Leaks information, it's biased information, and he basically said they're taking orders at this point. But I don't know how true that is, especially now that Mencho's gone. Something's different. Something's crazy. It's cold, Papa. If you know, you know. I don't know. thought we established you was Little Michoacan because J-Fam over 6 foot tall coño, man. Yeah. But no, he got switched up. But let's drop Little Michigan on him. Wow. Let's get it. The U.S. Did that. Federal officials keeping an eye on the store noted during the surveillance the activity around the Buy for Less location did not appear to be consistent with a normal retail location. For example, investigators observed minimal foot traffic for customers coming in and out of the Buy for Less store. Employees were allegedly seen taking apparently empty suitcases based on how they were handled, according to the Department of Justice, across the border into Tijuana by car and sometimes even by hand. However, federal agents didn't move in on the location until May 29th when they allegedly spotted large, heavy items being placed into a white van, at the store. The truck left the location and was parked on the street and a short distance away, officials said. A man on a bicycle was then allegedly observed riding up to the van, taking a key out of a secret spot near the gas cap and driving the van back to back with another van. What? A man on a bicycle was then allegedly observed riding up to the van, taking a key out of a secret spot near the gas cap and driving the van back to back with another van. You mean back to front? Officials said. A large truck also drove up to the vans and deep freezers loaded with packages were transferred between the vehicles, according to the Justice Department. San Diego County Sheriff's deputies then moved in and busted the operation, according to the DOJ. At the same time, agents allegedly watched another truck being loaded with packages at the Buy for Less store. That truck was also pulled over by authorities shortly after leaving the parking lot. Okay, got all the work on here. Wildin'. In the end, federal officials said that more than 2,269 pounds of cocaine were found between 3 vehicles that were pulled over. The DOJ was granted a warrant to investigate the Buy for Less store, upon which they found the exit of the tunnel concealed under the floor of a storage room in the building, officials said. The tunnel was as much as 55 feet deep and extended just over 1,000 feet to the U.S.-Mexican border. It continued on the Mexican side of the border for another more than 800 feet, the DOJ said. Gregory Epifanio, Hernandez Lopez, 29, from San Diego, Jose Jimenez, 32, Antonio Cortez, 18, and Brandon Escalante, 26, of Mexico, were arrested and charged with distribution of a controlled substance. Hernandez Lopez is also facing charges of constructing, financing, or using unauthorized tunnels and importation of a controlled substance. All 4 men face a maximum of life in prison if convicted. This investigation and seizure represent a significant blow to the Jalisco New Generation Cartel. Kevin Murphy, acting special agent in charge for HSI San Diego, said in a statement. The discovery and dismantlement of this sophisticated cross-border tunnel, along with the seizure of more than a ton of cocaine, underscore the commitment and collaboration of Homeland Security investigations and our Homeland Security Task Force partners. Let me see something quickly. Here's what blows me about this whole story, right? You found this tunnel. Got this tunnel, right? You say here, the employees were allegedly seen taking apparently empty suitcases based on how they were handled, according to the Department of Justice, across the border into Tijuana by car and sometimes even by hand. Right? Why the fuck we driving across the border with these suitcases if we got fucking tunnel that goes under the border? Did I miss something? Y'all tell me if I missed something. Shout out 298 on the check-in. Salutes to you, sir. Glad to have you. Thank you for being here. They said '03 likes Ivan, maybe their age bracket, and that Ivan is a boss in his own right, according to Annabelle. Annabelle, you take 2 punches or so. But I don't doubt it. That could be true too. We don't know. That's the problem. And nobody's going to tell us the truth. It's in nobody's benefit for you or I to know what's really happening. Not to their benefit. Only to our curiosities. Shout out Third Coast on the check-in. Shout out Gemini. Sounds like they wanted to get caught. But why they walking around with these suitcases and shit? Why be all sneaky with this tunnel? Meanwhile, you throwing dope around in the street like it ain't shit. They reusing the same suitcases they used to cross the work? I don't know. Whatever you doing, do that shit in the tunnel. The fuck are you doing it in the street for? I get it if you came through the tunnel and you gotta handle your business, distributing shit on this side or taking back something on that side, but between here and there should be underground if you have a fucking tunnel. What are we talking about? Shout out Ryan. My thoughts exactly. Nah, they wildin'. Sounds like they wanted to get caught. Maybe whoever owned the tunnel gave that order. Maybe whoever owned the tunnel gave up that operation. Maybe that whoever owned that tunnel is making a deal. Maybe. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Shout out Achilles. Just a question. What if that Jardinero is throwing the Chapitos and his crew under the bus to protect them for a while? Huh? Under the bus. Oh, he protected them for a great while, and now he also needs to give info on the CJNG or Los Chapitos. Which side? That's the problem with all of this. That there's so many motherfuckers that have gotten popped off that it can be any and everybody. Some giving up massive amounts of information for an extra piece of chicken or a softer pillow. And some making real deals to be able to turn themselves in and not be killed. Shout out Tere. Ha cumplido mi condena. Thank you very much for the beer. That's the problem. It could be so many people. It could be so many people. Don't get it fucked up. Remember, I'm telling you, there's a whole different meaning to snitching on yourself to when you're doing work for the government on the low and you're giving up your own loads. And you're giving up your own, operation. Why? Because that's where you at. That's part of the deal. You don't need to have somebody else breaking your shit up at that point. You got to break your own shit up. Ain't no maybe. It's facts. I don't know. I said like 5 maybes. I don't know which one you're talking about. That's part of it. That's super snitching on yourself. When the deal's already, on the table. Shout out Achilles. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Seems like Chapos are the only ones taking losses with the Mexican government. Seems their political power is running out. So the Miles are going to win. Well, we know who's going to lose. The people of Sinaloa. They've been losing. They give up 1 load while 3 more enter the U.S. But yeah, that's they don't intend for those loads. See, that's a different thing than what I'm talking about. They don't intend for a load, but they're willing to say, all right, that load's gone. That load got popped off. We got 3 more going. We're good. I'm saying you get popped off. It's time for you to make the deal. They sit you at the table. Nobody knows that you're talking. Just like the twins, nobody knows that you're talking. And they say, all right, let's start with your operation. Give me what you got going. And you hit the loads and your workers and all of that shit that day. That's what's happening out there. And there's too many of them motherfuckers for us to decide which one's doing it and which is not. Everybody want an extra piece of chicken. Everybody want a softer pillow. Hit that like button if you have yet to do so. Can we get to 50? Salutes. Shout out Third Coast. Hey guys, why haven't we been shut down like the last virus in 2020? I don't know. Is it that bad out there? What's happening? What are you talking about? Whose tunnel is this? Y'all got who? Anybody want to tell me whose tunnel this is? Give me your thoughts. Whose tunnel is this? You said it, Shy. In the end, they all tell. Cartel with two L's. It's part of their toolbox. It's part of the game for them. Nah, I don't think it could be so many people. Only a select few would have that kind of info. That shit classified, so that shit coming from a boss. Haldinero's not a boss. Nini wasn't a boss. I mean, at that level, all of them. Ovidio, Joaquin, it could be coming from all the guys that we're saying. No? Listen, if we really don't want to exclude everyone, it could be coming from Iron Chapo. Not no little tiny, I get that part, not no little tiny mundane bullshit. But if they know it, they're going to give that shit too. In the end, they all tell. One way or another. I ain't seen nobody exempt to that shit yet. Giving up your own tunnel. Take that shit. What I get for that tunnel? What the fuck? Shy, talking about that, I just saw a video on TikTok about Jason insinuating J&P unalived King Kato without even really knowing Kato and had his own story. Bro, the guy is gonna say anything. The guy is just he's one of those liars that doesn't even think about the lie before he says it. He works backwards. He just says whatever. And you know, it's up to the people to fucking find the truth. Listen, every single thing that I put out on him is based in fact. All you have to do is watch 15 minutes of that shit to know what this guy is. If you don't, then you are willingly being fooled. So you got to go over there and be with him. You know what I mean? Again, that guy lies so much, I don't even believe he's a real ginger. All right, that's how bad it is. All right. And then people with their fake, bro, this Kato story's been forever, man. First of all, none of these guys give a shit about K. They just want to use his name to create clicks and controversy. But this guy's so dumb, he'll make up his own story. He keeps saying, oh, I got people coming to tell me everything about you. And I told him what to just say what they said already, bro. Just say it. No, soon. Shut up, bitch.
Shut up, bitch!
I told you I had to block him. He's fucking annoying, dog. With his castrated voice. He's just a fucking annoying. Yeah, but that story, we've heard that broken ass story 1,000 times. Johnny, he's new to it. He act like he's breaking news to people over there. They're telling him, dude, you just talking bullshit. Fuck that dude. Do we even believe he's a man? Voice is questionable. There could be something to that, Tere. There could be something to that. Because he moved like a straight bitch. He not very womanly. He's putita. He got a whole lot of putita in him. You know? JP mentioned that shit. JP hot about this motherfucker talking crazy.
Mono con los ojos tapados.
The problem is with the internet is that these people enjoy that bullshit. They like those lies. They're entertained by the lies. They want it to be true. I want it to be true. I'm a realist. Shit don't make sense to me. Shout out Leo. Salutes. Enjoy. Have a good night. No real men talk about women. Well, there's a couple motherfuckers I'm going to talk about on here that I've talked about on here. Alright? And I'm going to say something else. To be honest with you. Val is fair game. Val is fair game. Their life is out there. She's part of this whole shit. Their life is fair game. Right? Motherfuckers is just lying, though. And the people giving them the views, the joke's on you. But Ginger Snaps, that guy's fucking pissing in the wind, bro. That guy ain't on shit. Shout out 298. Nene was definitely not a boss. But you know what I mean? Like, so he ain't took nobody to a tunnel. He knows where a tunnel or two is at. That's my point. Jaldinero, Huerito, Flaco, Video, Mayo. But in my opinion, that shit was El Flaco's. Oh, the tunnel? The tunnel was El Flaco's? That makes sense. That makes sense. Bro. Shy, yeah, he said he was going to find the real truth. That guy wouldn't find truth if it punched him in the fucking mouth. If the truth punched him in his fucking mouth while his Mickey Mouse voice was coming out of it, that guy would not find the truth. He don't know truth. He doesn't deal in truth. He deals in whatever, and he deals in, I'm going to keep telling the people this bullshit about, I'm going to tell the story. And then if he does make up some story, it's going to be all stupid and fucked up, easily picked apart. The guy is a mental midget. Shout out Shannon, anything that gets clicks. Okay, there's the difference. Shout out there to Shy, right. But there's the truth, and there is shit talking and degrading. Yeah. I don't think he's smart enough to do anything other than just shit talk and degrade. He's a very dumb person. He doesn't know who he is. He's lied so long, he doesn't know who he is. I've known people like him. He don't know who he is. Nobody really knows who he is. He doesn't really know who he is. He knows who he's created. Nene has some serious power and money, though. Nene has some serious power and money, though. Look where it got him. Now he got nothing. Now he crying on the fucking phone. That's what happens when you abuse power. Eventually, every dog gets his day. Eventually. You know? Eventually. Unfortunately, Val, Vivi, Chapo's wife, Mencho's wife are all fair game since they associated themselves with the dirt. Yeah. But dude's never going to say no smart shit. You know? He's never going to say it. Shout out Cody. True. He had it coming. You know? You abuse power. Now what you got? Nothing. Tears of a clown. Heard Ivan turned in Nene. I'm sure you heard. We heard a whole bunch of shit. He was getting too big supposedly and got turned in under the false narrative that he was doing the people and the organization wrong. Maybe, maybe not. Each one is as possible as the other. Shout out Cody. Ivan definitely turned in Nene. And then he still sent them a message talking about, I love you. Shout out Quasi. Ginger just looking for fame. Guys like that will do and say anything. He already has. Say anything. Like, oh, he blocked me. He don't want to hear my truth. Bro, you're going to repeat. He's one of those guys that'll lose the game and then make a bunch of excuses about why he lost the game and try to tell you and convince you that he didn't lose the game. You lost, bro. Hold that fucking L and shut the fuck up.
Shut up, bitch!
You were too pussy to say over the internet to a man that doesn't show his face and call him a rat. And now you mad. Fuck out of here. I don't have to figure out what dude is anymore. I know exactly what he is. Everybody else got to figure it out. I ain't going to give him no play. Sorry, where are the babies? I got to kiss and hands I got to shake. Babies, you got to shake, hands you got to kiss. In the chat, man. All right, homie, you the people's champ, right? You with the people. These guys get a plug from Mexico and they think they're big kingpins. Good drugs sell themselves, facts. It's all the other stuff you gotta do right to get it like the twins, indeed. There is truth, but degrading smut is different, facts. Shout out Zoraida. I went to the doctor, had dinner with my dad, went grocery shopping, and you're still alive. Salutes to you, Zoraida. I appreciate you. We're going to be here a little bit longer, and then your boy's going to kick rocks. Nene had influence with Alucines. That's about all that nigga had for real. I don't know. Enough for them to fucking get his ass and put him up.
Your services are no longer needed in the community.
Who the bomb clot? Oh!
Let's see. We got binge watchers on the channel today. They in the comments. Salutes to them. All right, let's get it. Primo broke out on us, huh? Not El Primo, Primo. Primo broke out on us. I told him to get familiar. Go check the fucking playlist section. He bounced on us. You know, some soft shit. Salutes. All right, let's see what else we got. Let me check the Discord. If there's nothing else, your boy will kick rocks. Cartel Live. wanted to show y'all the video of the dude. I don't know if I could show that here though. Yeah, I probably can't show that here. It's in the Discord. There was a. Let's see. Let's see what we can see. Maybe they got a blurred out version. Baptist wildin'. Let me see something. Journalist. What about women in the cartel? Yeah, I'm gonna get back to that soon. What happened was I put the thread. It was a thread off of the cartel live content for that, and once you don't post in that thread for 3 days or some shit like that or a week, it disappears. I gotta go find it, and then I got to pick them videos out of there. But I want to check this out real quick. I saw the video of this. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to show it to y'all here. Maybe we'll see. But this was a ridiculous fucking video I saw. Let me see if they got the video. They don't have the video right here, but let me read this article. TJ Betts, you're 5 minutes late. 5 minutes late. We just talked about that. Wera Loca from CDG Stories, pretty interesting. Are you in the Discord? Drop it in the Discord. That's how you know he didn't have power for real. Shout out 298. That's how you know he didn't have power for real. If he did, someone would have called him and let him know we on the way, get the fuck on. Here's the thing, bro. We don't use that shit for the big boys. The dudes that do have power. We don't put that shit on them. You know? They get caught too. Ain't nobody caught their ass. Maybe somebody did. They didn't move fast enough. They was moving way too slow. They should have been on their motherfucking Tom and Jerry shit. Get the fuck on. I mean, boom, let's get it. Mexican journalist Rosana Guzman abducted from home by armed men in Veracruz. June 3rd. Mexico City, June 3rd, 2026. Mexican authorities must immediately investigate the abduction of journalist Rosana Bernice Guzman Rodriguez, establish the motive, and ensure she is freed unharmed, the Committee to Protect Journalists said Wednesday. Guzman, the founder and editor of the Facebook-based news website Pulso Informativo del Sureste, was taken by unidentified armed men on Tuesday in Nanchital, a town in the eastern Mexican coastal state of Veracruz, according to a statement by the state's prosecutor's office, which added that state authorities opened an investigation into the kidnapping. The brazen kidnapping of Rosana Guzman in broad daylight is shocking even in Mexico, which holds the abysmal status of being the country with the highest number of disappeared journalists in the world, said Jan Albert Hudson, CPJ's Mexico representative. The alarming incident once again reveals how criminal violence and impunity continue to make Mexico the deadliest country for journalists in the Western Hemisphere. And it is imperative that authorities in Veracruz ensure Guzman's return to her family and brings her attackers to justice. A video shared widely on social media on Tuesday morning shows how an unidentified man used a heavy tool to break down the door. The door looked weak as fuck. Dude looked weak as fuck. The girl and her husband could have probably beat their ass if they didn't have weapons. Unidentified man used a heavy tool to break down the door of Guzman's residence, while a second unidentified man pointed a gun and threatened Guzman and her family. According to news reports and the prosecutor's office statements, she was taken shortly after. Her whereabouts are unknown, and it is not known if the attackers demand a ransom for her release. Guzman's website, Pulso Informativo del Sureste, publishes mostly local news, including recent stories on infrastructure, traffic accidents, issues with power and water, and occasionally minor crime in Nanchital and its surroundings. The website has approximately 21,000 followers. According to the Veracruz State Commission for Attention to and Protection of Journalists, Guzman had not recently reported any threats to the institution. According to news reports, her previous husband was shot dead in 2017, but no details on the motive of that killing or whether his killing may be related have been made public. Listen, it's dangerous to marry this woman because her husband was in danger. Wasn't ready. Shirt off, in his drawers. I'm going to show y'all the video. Let's get it. Losing La Cruz. They're running out of towns. Man, not looking good. Sean, may I suggest using a different sound effect that isn't that bell, por favor? Is it too loud? Tell me if it's too loud. I need the bell, though. I could make it another sound effect, but it got to be a good one. And if you're going to make me fucking change my shit. Is it too loud, though? I had to build something for the editor to recognize it. So hopefully it'll recognize it at low volume. I can lower it. Charles Rodada. Yeah, we covered it already. You were at dinner. Salute. Yeah, we covered the tunnel. We wondered why the fuck are they up there driving across the border when they got a tunnel. All right, let's see about this video.
Well, we are particularly concerned about
See what they got on YouTube. Trying to find the video without the newscasters on it. I'll try to lower them, JP. I'll do it now. Let me see. But if they get too low, then the shit ain't gonna work. Damn. No, that's the wrong one. Hold on. That's the wrong one. That better? How about that one? That better? Or is that still too loud? I know some of y'all listen in the ears, so I gotta keep this as... then maybe I need a better sound. What I need, a fucking sound of like a cloud fucking forming or something? Y'all let me know, man. I lowered this one too. Veracruz is going through it since they got it. Since they got it, Senor Mencho. Well, they did this lady dirty. They did this. They did this lady real dirty. I'm looking for this video though. I need the whole thing. Here it go. Hold on, I'm just.
Let's see. Wait.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta blur this real quick. At least a little bit, cause fuck. Fuck around, get clapped. Put me in the fucking back. Put me in the fucking bedroom. Hit that like button if you have yet to do so. Can we get to 50 before I get out of here, please? Salute to the Ghost Watchers. Get it done. Let me give this a little blurification. That should be enough. Fuck out of here. That should be enough. Let's get it. Boom. Bet. Salutes. Crazy how many journalists go missing. She's one of many, indeed. Politicians are the real gangsters. Indeed. Shout out Soul Man. Alright, here we go.
Bastard. Let's see. Wait. Hey.
Yeah, but I think this shit is blurred enough. Well, maybe not. How blurred was it? Let me see. I gave it a little blur. Let's see. Maybe it could use a little more. Maybe a little bit. All right? But I'm working on it over here. Where's it at? Give it a little more. Just a little bit. That's what I'm saying. Hold on, we about to get to that. He could have, popped them both in the fucking head instead of standing there with his hands up looking crazy. Sitting there, I don't know what to do. You're yelling at him. What you think yelling at him gonna do? He masked up. They both got rifles. They sledgehammering that door. Strongest fucking door that ever lived. I take it back. It ain't no flimsy door. That's a steel door. But guess what? If you're gonna have a steel door, miss me with the windows, bro. If you're gonna have a steel door, steel that shit up.
Bastard.
Right there, boom! One down. But the other one would have aired him out. He needed to catch them both in the same picture frame. John Wick, Juan Wick style. He needed to catch them in that motherfucker right there. Right here. Bow, bow! Get them both. This one got his hammer down. This one got his hammer on you. But before he got his hammer up, you could have hit him in the dome, hit this one in the dome. It ain't always that easy. And you're risking your life. But what happens if you don't do it? They coming in there to take your ass anyway. Why doesn't he have a firearm? He knows what he's into. He just stands there and does nothing. He can do nothing. There's nothing he can do at that point. Unless he got something, heavy. Now, me knowing that her first husband got smoked and knowing that, but then again, she's never reported any threats. So she probably didn't feel like she was in danger. Shout out, IB. Salutes to everyone. Hope everyone's staying sane and safe and healthy out there. Salutes to you, IB. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Good to see you.
Wait.
Right there. Boom, boom. Look how long it took them.
Bastard. Let's see. Wait.
let me turn the light on. Let me turn the light on so they can see everything clearly.
Wait.
Yeah, if you don't got no hammers, you just sitting there waiting for them to come in. Well, that shit is fucked. Shout out 298. It ain't America. This is America. This is America. Your regular average Joe don't have access to guns like that. Well, look at this is average right here, and that's his boy Joe. Right? That seems to be the average in Mexico at this point, right? This is the so I think the people need to find some access. Maybe there's a new market there. Right? The problem is average and Joe gonna smoke anybody they catch selling guns to innocent people that are powerless. You know? Why? Because they're fucking shit. Bro, if you're gonna stand there and look at him break down your door, you might as well have just opened it. You might have just opened it. If you IB though, but for real though, IB, if you're gonna have a first of all, Buddy could have stuck his arm in there a long time ago and just unlocked the goddamn door. Unless you need a key from the inside, and I don't know that that's happening. I think they had a stupid fucking plan. They're probably gingers like dude. Not that all gingers are dumb, just the ones, just a couple of ones that I've seen this week. You know what I'm saying? But they could have stuck their arm in there, unlocked the door, walked right in. They spent 20 minutes putting their head in the line of fire. Meanwhile, Juan Wick ain't got shit. No weapon. It's crazy. Shout out JP. JP's here to shake babies to kiss hands. I'm here to kiss hands and shake babies. Juan Wick, man. Nah, man, if you sitting there without a weapon, you just waiting for them to come inside and take you. But, Ivy, like I was saying, though, if you're going to get a fucking door, right? If you're going to get a steel door, don't put no fucking windows in it, man. It's a steel door, man. Make that shit strong. What are we talking about here? Crazy. Crazy. And guess what? Here's another thing. Is there another exit? Couldn't just get the fuck out of there? I don't know how far you'd have got. They got weapons, but I have no faith in Mexico law enforcement that they won't have a 45-minute chase down the busiest street and nobody will bat a fucking eye. That's why I say you stand there watching. If you don't have anything to defend yourself with, that's it. You're just watching. You might as well unlock the door. This looks like it has. He could have just stuck his hand through the glass. It's really stupid. But it's sad, man, that lady can't have her Facebook news site. And she sounds like she's talking about all kind of shit. So guess what? She's talking about water shit and public shit. Who knows? Maybe this thing got nothing to do with crime. Maybe some politicians send these fools over there. Huh? What you think? That could be possible too, no? She pissed off the wrong politician? Make him angry? Pissed them off and shit. I don't know.
The journalist case is already crossing.
Shit's disgusting, man. Listen, miss me with the we all know Mexican people are beautiful people. We know Mexican culture is beautiful culture. We know Mexico is a beautiful place, pero las cosas están malas en Mexico. And the United States, man, things ain't good here either. Everything's kind of fucked up right now. And the poor people are the ones suffering.
Oye, y el Rocha. Y el Rocha. Bueno.
El Rocha is missing in action.
Oye, y el Rocha. Y el Rocha. Bueno, y el Rocha.
He retired like Carlito Brigante, and nobody's seen him since. All his boys got locked up, though. They went straight to
You're
jail.
stealing, right to jail. You're playing music too loud, right to jail, right away. You're driving too fast, jail. Slow, jail.
Straight to jail. Hit that like button if you have yet to do so. Let's get to that 50. We almost there. Your boy gonna kick rocks. And I'll see y'all on Friday. We got videos lined up to drop. We got the edited version of the Panu. We got the edited version of the Colombians in Mexico. We got a lot of stuff, man. We got too much information.
Too much information and shit.
Got a lot of shit. All that's just gonna drop. Make sure you check out our Jay versus Primo retrospective that we dropped. I'm gonna drop the link back in the chat again. All right. Make sure you, if you want to join our Discord, join our Discord. We just hang out in there and share links and shit. Committed massive corruption straight to the White House. Oh yeah, facts. Let's see. Oh, I want to see this shit too. That's interesting. I'll react to that later. El Primo has a video. Make sure y'all go check it out on Vlad TV. Most cartel violence comes from low-level peasants who kill and rob. Yeah, I'm not gonna take the blame away from the bosses either. Yeah. We all know who the bums work for. You can't control your bums. Get some new ones. But what was I doing? I was going here. Make sure y'all check out this retrospective we got right here. I'm dropping the link in the chat. Alright, sub up on our other channels because we are about to go. We're about to level up on all the channels at this point. Your boy working hard behind the scenes to get the technicals right and figure out how to tame the beast. And then I'll be putting in even more work. Shout out Johnny. Have a good afternoon. Enjoy your drink, smoke, meal. Salute. Appreciate you. Thank you. Saw that Vlad interview. Didn't watch it though. Is that Primo that was always here trolling? Always in here trolling? No. That's El Primo. The one that Jay was going back and forth with when we first started Former Kingpin Reacts. Check out that video that I just dropped in there, Ivy, when you get a chance. That's basically a mashup and my reaction or opinion or analysis on that whole situation. And I got a feeling he's going to mention the twins, or at least Jay, Karate Jay, in the Vlad interview. And we'll talk about it when it's time. It might be Friday. We'll see. All right. Shout out Tere. Salutes. Good night. But yeah, make sure y'all check that out. Give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment. So, Ivy, yeah, I got to catch up. I definitely want to watch your video first. Yeah, I saw the first video drop. I said, yeah, let's ride this Vlad algorithm wave. Shout out Ivy. Let me shout out the chat. Everybody that came through the chat today. Salute Tere. Snicker season. Zoraida, Shannon, Velez, Glory Days, Cody, Big June, Quasi, EC12, Dap, JP, Soul Man, Johnny, Sam, 298, Ivy, TJ, Little Michoacan, J-Fan, Ace G, Kenny, Leo, Willie Palms, Upper Echelon, AZ, Primo, Miguel Lopez, Ryan, Derek Coast, Judy, Borregazo, Gemini, Jorge, Jesus, 822. Salute to y'all. Salute to everybody. Hit the like button. Salute to all the donators. Everybody that bought me a drink. Salute to the wrenches, the usual suspects. I appreciate y'all. See? I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. What are you talking about, stupid? You can't even type. The love stalking bitches. What does that even mean, bitch? What does that even mean? You silly bitch. Damn, y'all need a whole ass group of weird ass motherfuckers. The weird ass motherfuckers, the jerk off that just came in here spelling everything they're trying to say all fucked up and stupid. But we got a place for people like you. It's called the shitter.
Put him in a fucking bench, man.
We put you in the fucking shitter and get you out of here. Why? Because you're shit. Alright? We stepped on you as we came through the door. So would anyone like to take the liberties of putting that illiterate fuck that came in here and stepped all over their own tongue and Twitter fingers, talking all kind of bullshit? Put him in the fucking bench, man. I'm waiting to see. It's a whole lot of wrenches out there. I'm waiting to see a wrench hit him in the fucking head. All right? I'm looking at 5 of y'all right now. I'm going to have to roll the dice and send 2 of y'all to the bathroom with him.
Put him in a fucking bench, man. Get up,
Get the fuck out of here. Are you guys even here? Are you guys even watching? Is there one other wrench in the building that's actually watching right now? That actually has their phone or their remote in their hand that would like to take the chinkster, right, and put the chinkster in the fucking bathroom. Boom. All right. No, y'all hear Quasi. JP, friendly fire. Friendly fire. God damn. He was so thirsty to clap, dude. He hit the wrong motherfucker, man. Well, god damn. Let me bring him back. Let me bring him back, bro. Alright. Oh, damn, Oso came out of nowhere. See, I need his fucking sound effect right now. Hold on. Quasi got clapped, but I gave you 10 seconds, so you should be able to come back. Alright. Damn, Oso sent him to the upper room. He didn't even 24-hour that hoe. He Superman that hoe, boy. What? Oso walked in with the S on his chest and shit. They said, I can't see that bitch. Alright, so apologies to Quasi for clapping the shit out of Quasi. We appreciate you. You got caught in the crossfire, man. JP felt the pressure. He said, oh, nobody gonna do it? It's gonna be me. Oh, shot the wrong motherfucker, man. God damn it. All right. Shout out Johnny, appreciate that link. Go check it out. Shout out Achilles, great show, Shy. Sounds like you about to call it tonight. See you Friday, brother. Yeah, man. Your boy's tired, man. My sleep has been a little fucked up lately. Shout out IB, the Vladger rhythm. It's like the new Rogan rhythm. Yeah. No, and I do it with ethics. You know what I'm saying? I didn't just re-upload some old shit. I just made a supercut and gave my thoughts. Shit town commissioner in my town just got indicted for stealing $344,000 in 2 years. Coño, man. Taxpayer dollars, papa. 2 years. 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 2 years can't even see the comment section. I see it on the screen. Oh, I see. Consequence of Chapo's dope is these guys. Yeah. The trolls? Yeah. Just a bunch of fucking dorks. I was trying to get them, but also hide that bitch. Also hid that bitch. Listen. Also came out of nowhere. That motherfucker ain't even say hi today. He just came to shoot a motherfucker. And he ain't even send him to the motherfucking bathroom. No bathroom for dude.
Put him in a fucking bedroom.
Straight to the upper room.
The upper room. Your services are no longer needed in the community.
Who the bomber clot?
I guess also figured out that Buddy was missing at just one specific brain molecule that he wasn't gonna work around here. Just like that ginger snaps. All these soft internet bitches. Hey everyone, shout out Raven. Hey everyone, hope everyone's week is well. Enjoying the great show. Much love to you all. Shout out to you, Raven. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. All right. Let us know if you're not going back. If you're not.
Bold Soul sent $30 salutes at everyone. 100 emoji. Take a double on the way out. Fuck it.
Yo, the timing on that voice in particular, the timing on the fuck it is crazy. Cause the shit said, take a double on the way out. And it paused dramatically. Fuck it.
No. No, mommy's weak.
Oh shit. Also shot a motherfucker and then came through with a double. Shout out my brother also for the $30 super chat. Salutes everyone. 100. Take a double on the way out. Fuck it. All right, salutes to you, sir. Will do. Must have done it fast as hell because her comments never even showed up for me. You know what? Sometimes y'all be on top chat instead of live chat, and top chat doesn't show all of the comments. Raven, if you're not gonna go back to your old page, you're gonna stay. Let me know in the chat if you're gonna stay on DeAndre's page, and I'll wrench that page. Let me know if that's where you're staying. I couldn't wrench him once also hit him. That's it. One shot, one kill. He was done. Upper room.
The upper room.
Coño, man.
Boom. Salutes. We got to our 50. Shout out JP Shy. I apologize to you, Quasi. I was on a phone call. I heard the call to use the wrench, but didn't want to be wrench happy and wasn't in the loop. But I felt the pressure to get someone. JP just took a shot in the dark. All right? JP, that's great heart. Right? But that's very dangerous practice, okay? So next time, just let it ride. Let somebody else get it. Handle your business on the phone. Also, salutes my OG wrench holder. May God always bless you and your family. Salutes to my brother Oso. He was in the cut in the ghillie suit today. When the motherfucker needed to get cracked in the dome, cracked him. Oso's gonna get you benched. Shout out to both of you. Salutes to you, Johnny. Appreciate you. Yeah, let me go get that. What the fuck? Shout out Ivy. Also like a 9-year-old Korean kid on Call of Duty. Oh, that's fucking funny. Shout out Quasi. He's back. El Primo's trying to sound like someone he wasn't. These guys think being a drug lord is something to be proud of. Should I keep exposing these fakes because they misleading the youth? Indeed they are, man. Just tell them the truth. Tell them that eventually, they're gonna suffer bad. They're gonna go to prison. They're gonna die, and then there's gonna be somebody that wasn't nowhere near it that's gonna tell their story. That's the sound effect. We put that sound effect in this motherfucker. When your boy get off here, I gotta go train AI agents to do good work. Alright, boom. I had to pull out a new shot glass. It's still regulation. Well, I still got my regulation, but I had to pull out another because the writing on the other one was coming off, and it had my name on it. I don't want that. I want that to stay intact. Get this out of my way. Híjole. Double up. Your boy got some work to do. I want to keep the videos going, but you guys got to support the uploaded videos. For some of you guys, just come to the live stream. Some of you guys are not subscribed. All that shit. You guys want this channel to win. You guys want it, or you guys want to keep seeing fucking ginger snaps pop up on your screen. You know what I'm saying? The product will get better the more I'm able to shore things up with these new systems that we're building. Shout out Johnny. Down the hatchet it goes loose. I could never believe anything that Primo puts out after that interview. Yeah. And again, the opportunity's out there. I just wanted to see the information. Too much fucking information.
Hey, too much information and shit.
Fuck. Salute my brother Oso. Cracked the motherfucker in the head. Coño, man. The only thing I don't like about the double, that shit take too long. Yeah, you can shoot it back and fucking die and shit. Shout out JP Shy. The thing is, a few weeks ago, Tay doesn't have a clappage system, but that night he wanted someone clapped. And no one was clapping, so he was like, if no one claps, I'll take every wrench away. Well, I made that threat today, and then you jumped up and you fucking took out Quasi. Shout out my brother Oso. Appreciate it. Whew. Coño, man.
Coño, man.
All right, y'all. Safe travels. Smoke them if you got them. Drink them if you got them. If you're sober, it's a hug from me to you. If you're out on the road working or getting to and fro, home, work, or play, be safe. Keep your head on a swivel and cut the bullshit.
Bullshit.
Unless y'all got anything else to discuss in the chat, your boy gonna kick rocks, train my agents, eat some food, chill. Shout out Johnny, feeling that double, smoke break time, indeed, that too. All right, your boy been out here eating powdered peanut butter and fucking Greek yogurt and cottage cheese and bullshit. Lost some pounds. Ain't see them shits in the mirror. Them pounds wasn't reflecting in the mirror. Shout out Ivy. You on the agent's tip? Are you asking? Is that what you're asking? Yo. Shout out my brother Oso. I can't always be in the chat, but I be listening, boy. It was like he wasn't in the chat, but he was listening with his fucking eye in the sight of the rifle. That streamer Pootie Pie just dropped some new thing. What is it? You talking about the AI agents? Yeah, man. Shout out Pickatrix. Pickatrix wanted to prove his concept. He told me about Hermes and Codex and dropped it in here, and then I had to figure out how to make it work, how to use it, and I did, and it's been working for me. I've been putting it to edit videos. I've been putting it to make thumbnails. I've been, all the shit that I would be up till 5 in the morning doing. But now just building it, training it, fixing things that are breaking, that shit is taking just as much time. But once it's all settled, then hopefully we're good. It's like he cloned the cloud or something so he can run it locally on your computer so your info's safer. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into it. I was watching some videos about it last night. No, it's crazy what these things will do for you, man. All right, there's dudes sitting around there. They got stores running on one and selling thumbnails on the other, and they're all over the place. Charles or other side. First place you could tell you're dropping weight is in your clothes before you can actually see it yourself. I don't see shit. I feel better though. But I don't see shit. Yeah, no, that's exactly how I'm running it. That's exactly how I'm running. I'm gonna go look into what he got. Again, I'm a caveman at it. I'm learning. I'm learning. It's called Odysseus. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of options. If you don't use it as a tool, somebody else is. So that's what it's for. For me, it ain't for fucking lying and fooling the people. But I was doing everything. Thumbnails, editing, scheduling, uploading, everything. I'm training it to do everything so that I can do the creative part. More live streams. I can service all the channels. I want to watch movies too. I want to go react to them on my channel. I want to motherfucking, I want to talk about fights on the Head Kicks channel. But me editing for Il Cartel, editing for all these channels is just a lot. But now I have a system where I can drop I can take this live stream, drop it in the folder, boom, send the AI to get it. It finds all of the bells, edits all that shit. It finds all of the stuff that I might have missed with the bell, asks me if I want to edit that shit, edits that shit, boom, does the thumbnail, does the metadata, boom, drops it off in another folder. From that folder, it gets uploaded and scheduled. Shout out Velez. Sometimes pounds don't equal inches lost. Yeah. And not only that, right, a lot of protein and probably building weight in muscle, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to see the difference on the scale. But I don't see it in the mirror. I see it in the scale, but I don't see it in the mirror. We'll see what's under there. Shout out my brother Oso and the fucking sniper watch. JP got what he got? Friendly fire? No. You hit the wrong man. But yeah, I want to service all the channels. I want to be able to do a video every week on Head Kicks about what happened in the fight world that week, or what happened in sneakers that week as far as new releases. That'd just be, the sneakers would just be a small part. It's called Head Kicks. So sneakers would just be a small part. What you rocking today? Boom. But we talk fighting. I want to do that channel. I already have ill films. I enjoy watching films, breaking down films or reacting to films. Boom. I want to service them all. I need these agents to help me do that. I've always wanted a clone of myself. This is as close as I'm going to get right now. This is as close as I'm going to get right now. So I'm training it to do everything. As long as you're feeling good, that's all that matters, indeed. All right, but you know, wouldn't hurt to be, you know, built like fucking Henry Cavill. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck? All this protein, all this cottage cheese, I better fucking look like Wolverine and shit. When it's over. What the fuck? It's this. It's too high. But it's because of the long messages. I gotta make it smaller. Let me see. But we'll see, man. That's it. Hundreds up in the chat for y'all. I appreciate y'all. Yo, what's up with this thing? Give me my. There we go. Where my hundreds at? Hundreds up in the chat. Shout out to the baby steps. You got to crawl before you run. You'll get there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, this much fucking cottage cheese, boy, motherfucker. Should be fucking out here flexing and shit. But like my agent said, don't lose my charm. Don't lose your charm. But my mother actually put the charm word to it. My mother was like, oh yeah, she's explaining him losing his charm. Oh, don't lose your charm. It's fucked up. That's the acting game. Have a casting agent tell you straight up, oh, we liked it better when you were heavier. All right, y'all. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have a great Thursday. I'll be dropping something tomorrow. Unless the Primo video is shooting through the roof. And if you're shooting through the roof, I'm going to let it breathe. But otherwise, I'll be dropping something tomorrow. Why? Because that shit's ready to go. All right. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great night. Thank you for hanging out with me. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you came to hang out with me. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great night. Salutes to y'all, and a shout out to my ginger bitch. All right? With that said, I will holla. Peace. Shout out Roofer. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Salutes. Catch that replay game. Make sure you check out today's Jay versus El Primo video.